Hello, I am Ekaterini Rozi, a science teacher and geology educator at the Third Gymnasium of Glyfada, a junior high school near Athens, Greece. We have a long history with science. We have an active science laboratory with continuous experiments and participation in various activities aiming at the enhancement of students' interest in science as well as related teacher training programs in Europe, CERN and ESA. We consider our school a living laboratory, a dynamic organization constantly interacting with the hosting community, listening to the messages of our time and responding to modern challenges. It may be unusual to combine arts and drama with science and its difficult terminologies that are hard to transmit to the recipient in additional teaching methods. However, I will be describing our experience of science making our students acquainted with the solar system, a topic largely underestimated in compulsory school curricula in Greece. A not less important task was to open our traditional classrooms to develop cooperative skills, to achieve a common goal, and to empower an intensive interest to what happens not only inside but also outside the classroom in an entertaining way where young people have to deal with social problems but also create new ideas and promote research and innovation. We have traditional pedagogy products, excellent products, and we also have science and theater. Transferring a description from a textbook to a 3D live representation requires a reorganization of knowledge on the part of the students. Through social interaction that includes both language and mental activities, students better understand new knowledge and teachers have the ability to check students' level of understanding and give immediate feedback. What is LSTT? Learning Science Through Theatre is an initiative of ScienceView based on various European projects and in cooperation with the Faculty of Philosophy, Pedagogy and Psychology of National Kapodistrian University of Athens and is under the auspices of the Greek Ministry of Education. On the context of the activity, students implement a theatrical performance related to scientific issues and learn science in a creative way. The specific objectives of the activity, which have as a central axis the interdisciplinary interconnection of science with aspects of art aiming at the enhancement of students' interest in science, involve both students and teachers. So let's go to the plot. With the intent of stimulating students' curiosity on a severely underestimated topic of formal education and bearing in mind that it is impossible to visualize the solar system on stage, we built a script mainly relying on imagination. Based on ancient Greek mythology, we humanized deified planets so as to be examined as witnesses by Halley's detective Comet, hired by the Sun Star King when Pluto, furious about being expelled from the planetary group, the hardcore of the solar system, and having fallen into the new category of dwarf planets, left with his moon Charon, disturbing the system's harmony. Halley's Comet starts his investigation from Mercury and ends up at Neptune, examining the planets and their main moons. As the planets are separated into rocky and gas giants by the asteroid belt, so is his search interrupted by the dance of asteroids, the fear and terror of the solar system. Finally, Pluto is brought back to place and order by his mother-in-law, the dwarf planet Demeter, Ceres. In ancient Greek mythology, Pluto is married to Persephone, daughter of Demeter. I will not bore you with the phases of the teaching model followed. What is important is that students develop research questions, identified, investigated, and experimented on this scenario, and constructed knowledge. They selected the topic of the theatrical play, getting immersed in active investigation of scientific issues and engaged in collaborative discourse and creation. As a result, students manage to constructively build on each other's ideas, enhance their learning on scientific concepts, cooperate and perform theatrical plays. The co-creation engages them in meaningful activities in authentic environments, and the theatrical performance helps them learn and express scientific concepts using their body, their gestures, etc. Embodying learning led students to the most successful representation of scientific concepts, enable the connection of students to modern forms of art, where even the unconscious movements performed by the students may be indicative of the degree of appropriation and embodiment of scientific concepts. The meaning to viewers is also conveyed with the use of multiple representational systems, such as the mischievous dance of asteroids dancing and singing the lyrics of the song, while alternating images related to the lyrics were being projected on the background, and Saturn's fear of gaining new rings if the comet passes too close by is combined with the projector images showing related collisions. Solar eclipse presented by children, explained by them and shown by the projector, too. In addition, we refer to the modern challenges we are all called to face, such as the comet goes to get paid for his services, but there is a default and bankruptcy. We also have many references to our attitude towards the environment today, where it will lead us, and who will be the big loser. What would we do to promote Pluto? We aimed at other neighborhood schools, teacher communities, colleagues, the 4th Directorate of Secondary Education of Athens, institutions, the Glyfada municipality, conferences, and of course the COSPAR 44th General Assembly in Athens 2022. Our efforts were awarded with the best theatrical and musical performance related to scientific issues in the educational activity LSTT, and the EPI Squared 2018 Science Communication Award in the category Best Fine and Performing Arts Project Approaching Scientific Issues from an Artistic Perspective, issued by the Athens Science Festival, the top festival in Greece. The best award, though, has been our students, who didn't have the best of marks, didn't like science, but their performance has changed. They are looking forward to the new script every year. Isn't this the ultimate goal for teachers? Our students to love science. How else can they go on studying hard for so many years if they don't have the passion for it? And believe me, they are growing more and more passionate. To sum up, combining astronomy with theater was a difficult task to accomplish. We could not rely on special effects to capture the audience's attention, like the movies. Nevertheless, the aims of the activity were met both for students as well as the teachers. We have been using theater to teach since 2016, and we highly recommend it to the educational community, especially the activity learning science through theater. In Urania, the Muse of Astronomy was our first inspiration. Others followed, leading our students to science, as well as to the formation of a star observation group, an e-tuning group, and its involvement in light pollution. We will talk about this in the next Shaw-IAU Workshop, if accepted. We would like to thank the teams of Learning Science Through Theater and Science View, especially Mr. Soteriou, Mrs. Mirneu, Mr. Kitsinellis, and Mr. Steriopoulos for their valuable help. Last but not least, we would like to help the parents of our students and our colleagues at the 3rd Gymnasio Glyfada of the Glyfada for their help and their constant support. Thank you.